ask me. Ask Eliza anything. It's time to ask. Ask me all your questions. Leave them in the Instagram comment section. Leave them on your Twitter or leave them on your Facebook. We'll see them. We'll read them. Then we'll give you answers. You know it. I've got it. I've got the answer. The answer. You ask me. I'll tell you anything. Welcome to Ask Eliza Anything, another informative episode of Ask Eliza Anything where I put it to the internet. I put it to my truckers, my followers, my fellow countrymen on Instagram, and I say, ask me anything. Now, the problem with this show, there's not many, is that sometimes you guys ask really serious questions. You're like, I'm disabled from the toes down. How do I continue?
Toes down.
Toes down.
Oh my God.
Because if I went anything up, it would be like female comic, shame someone. So we're not gonna, I can't answer your serious questions. And joining me today is one of my favorite comics, one of my favorite people, I think one of everybody's favorite people, Joe Coy.
Oh, I love you.
You know him from like burning down theaters, murdering thousands of people at a time, and just crushing like sick numbers. Like you'll look at his tour schedule and he'll be like, Joe Coy added a 16th show in Guam. You're like, oh, cool. Oh, cool. I'm trying to sell the Improv on a Friday. Okay, cool. So thanks for being here.
Oh, thank you.
Ever happy. And so, Joe, we're going to answer some questions today. People
Let's
have written
do it.
in, and I have specifically chosen questions that I feel are best for your vibe. Also, a lot of them were really dark. Again, people will write in and they'll be like, my whole family burned up.
No.
How should I go back to work?
That's rough.
Yeah, I'm not a licensed therapist.
Yeah.
And neither are you.
That's a lot of pressure. Don't they know that's pressure? Do you ever get the DMs? Like, I'm not going to say the DMs. Oh, you want me to?
Yeah.
It's like, look, when it's convenient, not convenient, but like, I'll do that on my own time. You know what I mean?
Give
But
out
when-
advice.
Well, not only give advice, but like, you know, if I see something and it's touching or moving to me, then I'll move in and let me decide when to
Help.
Yeah, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? But when you come at me with it, it's just like, man, I'm trying to make sliders for my son right now
I'm trying to make
for
sliders,
school.
make jokes.
Jokes.
And that's the other thing, I think, you know, like one time on Facebook, I was doing a Facebook Live and a fan told me they had terminal cancer. And at that moment in that thing, it stopped me in my tracks.
Yeah.
So we raised some money. But then I think what happens is people see it and they're like, oh, well, can you help me? And it's like, it's not that I don't want to, but I'm not the Red Cross.
Yeah.
And then people, they'll fault you for it.
Yeah.
And you're like, I'm just trying to.
And I feel bad too, but what I think they don't understand is they think they're the only ones that's saying this. Like, this is the only one I'm pretty sure this is the only message you got like this. Like, no, man, I've had 1,000 this week.
Yeah. It's a
like,
lot.
you know what I mean? It's overwhelming. And it's sometimes you're just like, oh, come on. No. Can you just say, I like your work?
Right? I do think, you know, and I do think it says something about maybe how much people are hurting and they're
Yeah.
like, I just got to reach out. But then, like, I look at one of my friends who's a big TV actress and people will write to her and they'll be like, I've got a big exam coming up tomorrow. Wish me luck. And she does. And it's like, that's cool. But you could literally spend your entire day
Yeah.
just writing back hearts. Thank you. Good luck.
Yep.
Great job. You know, and it's like,
Shout out.
shout out. Would like to be Oprah one day, but right now I'm just trying to make some jokes about squirrels and push out this Netflix special.
Yes.
But that being said, so we comb through these to pick lighthearted. Once in a while, look at a little serious, but I am not a therapist. I am not a doctor. I should be, but I'm not. So, K_Dick Herber. Come on now. How do you know when to hug or
Wait, do you think that's a fake name?
I don't know.
Is that what
The
you're
question wasn't douchey, and I was like, Dick Herber, like I went over in my mind. I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm not saying like Amanda hug and kiss. Like
Yeah,
it doesn't
yeah.
sound.
Yeah.
And if his last name is Dick Herber, like he has more to deal with than I do with
Yeah.
Schlesinger. K_Dick Herber. D. Herber. How do you know when to hug or handshake someone? And what do you do when you get it wrong or do both or comment after and make it weirder? Asking for a friend. JK, it's for me. We all deal with this as comics afterwards. Someone's like, bring it in, or you don't want to.
Okay. I'm bad. I'm the hugger.
Okay.
Like, I can't. There's like, I shook Sergio's hand, but he threw me off. because one, I didn't really see
Once you
Sergio.
grasped his hand, she was like, "Get off me!"
Well, he came around the corner and his hand was already extended. You know what I mean? And it was like right when we came in, I was like, "Oh, I don't want to be that guy." Where I'm
Right.
like, "I don't do that, bro." But I shook. And don't get me wrong, Sergio. I love you.
Sergio's the sound engineer, guys.
Yeah, and he's right there. I shook his hand, but
You
man,
want a
when
hug.
when you shake 1,000 hands at the end of the show, it starts to get creepy. You start to feel like a film on your hand. It starts to get. I don't know. I have to like go to the restroom and wash my hand. Like,
Oh yeah.
I can feel it though. I feel it start to build and
So
gather
you're-
on my hand. I
You're
don't.
saying a hug is better. You build up the film on the front.
I'd rather it be as absorbed by cotton.
Interesting. But then the face.
I
is
don't
right by
touch
your
my face.
But your face. That's what a hug is. It's an interlocking of heads.
I hugged you right when I saw you.
But
Like that's what, I
different.
love it.
We have a sensual connection. It's different. You looked the other way. You were like,
Yeah.
hilarious. Let's move on. I think if you do the hug, I think if you're a hugger, you have to be like, I'm a hugger.
Yeah.
And go in for it.
Yeah.
I-
Which I say all the time.
I'm a hugger.
Yeah, I'll do it all the time because you know a lot of the fans come in like Sergio all the time, just
With a hand.
with a dripping wet hand. You know the ones
Are
that have
you
the
a
clammy.
fan, Sergio? Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Because you never know.
Yeah, you never know.
I think, and I can say this as a girl, the amount of times men think that I know them. Like, I'll get comics, I don't know, and they're like, oh, come on, and like going for a hug, and I'm like, I don't want to put my boobs on you.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know you like that. Some people I do want to hug, but sometimes I'm just like, okay, you can tell. Here's something. You can tell a girl doesn't want to be hugging you when she pats you on the back. You can
That is
audibly.
the best line. I don't think you're enjoying what you just said. Can we
The
just
boob
enjoy?
thing?
Yeah, that's
Oh.
the best thing.
It's because it's my walking nightmare.
That's so funny.
It's
not even
true.
thought of like that. Like
100%. You're
that's
not a
so
creep.
funny.
But it's like, oh, come on. Like, or like, you have this. I know
Yeah.
it's not mean, but it's like, oh, you must remember who I am because
Yeah.
we did Ash show together 6 years
Ash.
ago. Bring it in. And you're just like, okay. And you can hear me squeeze out an audible, like, okay. I will do
Is
it
that
right
what
by
you
your
say?
ear. Oh my God.
Okay.
Because I'm so put off by this rando
so funny.
who feels entitled to my space.
Yeah. Come here.
So your answer is always going for the hug.
Well, this is what gets me. It's the clammy hand or the scratchy hand.
Oh, it's the actual hand, not
the
the
hand
gesture.
drives me nuts. It's the hand.
I failed
can't,
to. This is something very specific. I
Yeah.
failed to identify this.
I
It's the hand.
can't. I think at first that's what I used to do all the time. I used to love shaking hands. Hey, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I used to do this thing where I grabbed the elbow and
Oh, like a politician.
yeah, I don't know why, but it was just like there was these habits and things, and then the more I did it throughout the years, I just started getting creeped out by the hand. Then I started thinking about me, what I do with my hand during the course of the day, and I'm just like,
Oh yeah.
and
you
then
gotta,
someone has a clammy hand. Clammy hands are the ones that bug me and irk me the most when it's
Yep.
just soaking wet. Like your hands are clammy. You know it. It's your hand.
You're like, sorry, I have clammy hands.
Or tell me. Or
Yeah.
at least do the thigh rub. Rub it on your thigh.
You know it's
Why does it
gross.
sound like I'm trying to do a bit right now? I'm not trying to do
No, I don't think you are.
It's just that it really creeps me out. And I'd rather you just hug me. Just hug me. Let's get it over with. Don't put your face on my cheek. Nice little half hug.
Half hug.
Yeah, like tap the shoulder.
I hug when I do meet and greets because I would meet everybody after the shows,
Yeah.
and I was getting so sick all the time.
Yep, me too.
So I started charging for it, honestly, in the hopes. Well, first of all, there's a thing: as you get bigger, your time is at a premium.
Yeah.
But also, in the hopes that less people would come, and figuring if I'm going to get sick, at least you're compensated for it. So if you're charging for it, less people will show up, and then there's less hands you're shaking. I hug almost every girl, and I extend a handshake to every guy. And then
Okay.
if they say, "Can I have a hug?" I'm like, "No problem."
Yeah, and then you say right by the ear, what do you say?
Okay. You can tell the vibe right off the bat.
Yeah.
I had a guy one time, we were taking a picture, he put his hand on my neck.
See,
Like you
that's,
would if you
what
were
is
walking
that?
someone else. It's like a control
What am I,
thing.
11?
It's
What
weird.
What is that?
What am I, your wife?
What, are you walking me into a store, buy me shoes?
Buy me
The
shoes.
fuck is this? Get your hand off my neck.
And get your hand off my neck.
Yeah, you know, here's
Your
another.
clammy hand off my neck.
Here's another one. I don't think you've ever felt this. It's an alpha male thing, male thing. It's the hard smack on the shoulder.
Ooh.
And that to me, I feel like you're inviting me into a fight. Like you're not being cool. You're trying to show that you're dominant. It's like some caveman shit.
Yeah.
Don't smack my shoulder really hard you know how hard your hand is.
Yeah, you like me in theory. Why you know how hard your hand is.
And you know that was a hard slap.
Yeah.
You know, but I always you'll see it in my face. Like it completely changes my tone in the meet and greet.
Do you say anything?
I push them out quicker. You know what I mean?
Yes,
It's
you
like,
don't wanna
yo, dude,
kibitz.
like that. What are you doing?
Now you've made it weird.
Don't hit. Like we didn't play. I didn't score a touchdown. You know what I mean?
I'm not your bro.
Yeah, I'm not your bro. This isn't a frat house, man. Like. Keep the nice, like, you remember how I hugged you? It just happened. Do the
soft.
same shit. Soft, bro.
Bring that Filipino softness.
Yeah, Filipino softness, man. Ube donuts, man.
All day. I Instagrammed about it. I was like, Joe Coy's on his way. Better be some ube. Tasty ube donuts. We can move on to the next question, but I will say.
Do we even answer it?
Yeah, he knows that Joe Coy hugs. I think that's what the answer was.
Oh, okay.
I am not a man, but I consider myself a pretty strong presence. And I think that when men do that, because I've had guys like shake my hand really hard.
Yeah.
Like, look, I can't fight you.
I hate that too.
But my theory about why they do it.
Why?
Okay, long story, quickly.
Yeah.
Women get turned on when they laugh. Like a girl will marry a hideous dude because like he's so funny. I love funny guys. You just spent the last hour making his wife or girlfriend laugh. So and as did I. So basically, I just fucked your girlfriend, and you can't stand that. So
And
you're
this
going
is
to
your
assert
way.
physical dominance.
I see that.
I did something
and
to
I've
her.
gotten that.
You did something to her that he couldn't do. So now he's going to crush your hand.
Crush your hand to where the fingers overlap each other and look like a dozen roses in his hand. I've had that, and it pisses me off because you caught me off guard. Mm-hmm. I'm not going in for that shake, so my fingers are limp.
Yeah.
I just want to do if we do shake hands, which is very rare, don't squeeze it like you're trying to crush a fucking walnut.
Are you a gorilla?
Yeah, what are you?
What are you, you monster? You're insecure, is what it is.
Very insecure.
All right, so Dick Herbert, if you want to assert dominance, you crush hands into roses.
Yeah.
Or you just hug.
I think Dick Herbert's real.
Yeah.
I used to work at the Bellagio selling tickets for O. This is a true story, and it's phone reservations. So it's like literally when one person hangs up, the next call comes on. Yeah, it's just attached to your head. And this is when O was the number one show. It was like 95% sold out for the year. So just imagine the phone calls. So anyways, the lady calls, and I had to get her name, and she goes, "You're gonna laugh, and you're gonna think I'm making this up, but I want you to know I married into this, so this isn't a prank call." And I go, "What is it? It can't be that funny." She goes, "My first name is Anita, and my last name is Fuck."
Oh, he's Vietnamese?
And it was Phuk
Thai?
or Phuc.
Yeah.
And Anita Fuck, it was her name. And I swear to God, we laughed, her and I, for about 30 fucking minutes. Because I couldn't stop.
I'm
like, you married into that? You started dating the guy and knew his name was Fuck.
Oh, yeah. First date, all girls, we always match up our names with the last name just to
Are you
see.
serious?
Every girl does that. We do it, and we fantasize. Like you meet someone, you're like, oh, like Stacey Coy. Oh, okay, thank you, and I'm Coy. It's fine.
What's the new last name?
I don't want to say it.
Okay, yeah.
But it is worse than Schlesinger, and it is why I'm keeping my last name. I waited my whole life to meet like a nice, normal dude with a non-Jewish last name, and I meet this guy who I love.
Yeah.
And it is not.
It's horrible.
Yep.
That's funny. My real last name is the worst. That's why I changed it. It's Herbert. That's why when you said Dick Herbert, I was like,
Papa.
What? Yeah, Dad? There you are.
Herbert.
Mm-hmm. English.
Yeah, Filipinos is your
My dad's white.
Oh, I was just because Filipinos sometimes have like weird hybrid, not weird, but like hybrid. It could be
Always.
Yeah,
Filipinos always do that. It's
a mix.
Yeah, it's a mix of names.
It's a mixed culture. And
very mixed culture.
It's like if you go to Jamaica, a lot of them have like very proper British names because colonialism. But
Filipinos always have proper Spanish names.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yes.
You'll see a lot of Gonzalez's and Hernandez.
It's true.
Yep.
It's a lovely mix of Latin and Asian culture in the food.
I think we're still supposed to eat the food.
We have to eat you brought it into your podcast one time.
For you.
And I ate it.
Okay, good.
And I was hoping that you do it again this time, but I didn't want to ask you. Okay. Question 2. Whiz Mom is, And again, like it could be wise mommies. Who cares?
Oh, wise mommies. Yeah, that makes sense.
But it's WIZ. There's no E.
Okay,
Wiz
that's
Mom
Wiz.
is.
That's Wiz. Yeah.
At Wiz Mom is says, Dear Eliza and Joe, as a childless, unmarried elder millennial, I'm in desperate need of a fur child. And she wrote, i.e. a dog. Like I couldn't, like I assumed you wanted a kid covered in hair.
Yeah.
Which is to shower my affection upon my partner, here's the part, is not overly supportive. He's also away this weekend. Is it quote unquote wrong if I adopt a dog while he's away?
Yes. Are you kidding me? That is a deal breaker. Go fuck your life. That's what happens after that. Are you fucking kidding me? That is the worst thing you could possibly do.
There's so much fire and truth behind what you're saying.
Yes.
I feel like you've...
Hands down. Don't fucking bring a dog. Like, especially, okay, listen, Wiz Mama. Okay, listen. If you're that person that's just always taking care of shit, like whatever that comes into the house, you take care of 100%.
Yeah.
Everything in the house you take care of. Then go get the fucking dog. But I guarantee you're not going to take care of that fucking dog. And it's going to become his responsibility, and he didn't even have a choice. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself, man.
Wait, can I honestly...
If you bring a dog home, you can never ask that guy, your significant other, whoever it is, can you feed him?
think
Or
it's her
can you wash
husband.
it? Your husband?
Oh, partner.
Whatever.
It says partner.
Yeah, so whatever. You can never ask that person. You can't. Can you feed it? No, I can't fucking feed it.
Right.
It's not mine. You brought that shit home.
Fair.
Very fair.
But what I did...
That is a goddamn discussion, and it's a long one.
You are channeling...
Not all the dogs are like Blanche, Eliza.
You have so much dad rage right now.
That is like, I had a roommate that brought a fucking pit bull home one time.
There it is. Okay.
He brought a fucking pit bull home, and I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, that's another dude.
That's a dinosaur.
That's a fucking dude. And
That's a dude.
He doesn't even work out. He's the biggest dude in this fucking house.
He was born yoked.
Yoked. Oh, no, he brought it back from the shelter. It was like 10 months, like a big,
Like a big dog.
Yeah. And I'm like, bro, are you serious? I'll take it to go. I'm going to get it trained. It's like, he never fucking took it to get trained.
It's got
Every time
nuts.
this dog sat on the fucking couch, it was his couch. Like, I would get so mad. Bones, like his bones were those Brontosaurus bones.
You're just living in his prison yard.
Yeah, it was just like the fucking living room was his. I was just like, dude.
You go to
like,
touch
that was
the
reason why I
remote,
moved out.
there's a
Hair
heavy paw
everywhere.
on it.
Yeah.
Hair everywhere.
Hair everywhere.
Okay, I've obviously triggered you.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get rage.
I had a feeling this would be a good question
Yeah.
for you. What initially when you said if you're when you went on to say if you're the kind of person who takes care of everything. What I thought you were going to say was if you've set a precedent for being the batshit crazy girl that does stuff like this.
Oh, yeah.
Then okay, because there's a version where she's like, I got a tattoo, I ran off for the weekend, I got a dog, and it's like expected that you have this like homeostasis of insanity.
Mm-hmm.
Because some girls do that. Like,
Yeah.
I'm always doing weird stuff. I'm quirky. I've never finished school. Like, it's just whatever.
Yeah.
I say, get the dog. Because if it's cute,
Yeah.
he'll be so excited.
No. Eliza, shut the fuck up. Are you serious right now?
Do it now.
That will cause you will get a divorce. No, okay, no. I'm exaggerating. You are right, but it will take months. It'll
Right.
take about 2 to 3 months, and then of course, who doesn't love a dog? Like, don't get me
Right.
wrong, I love the pit bull. I did. I love
Really?
them.
I don't know if I'd be afraid.
Yeah, but I mean, once it starts living with you, and then it starts, it
Dominating
starts
you.
coming. No, yeah, it's humping your face at night. No, but you know how it lays on your lap, and
Yeah.
it wants you to pet it. It's like, oh fuck, I love this thing. Don't get rid of it. And then you get like that
love it.
emotional. Yeah, but fuck me, I hated
initial-
that fucking dog for
the
3 months.
disrespect.
Yeah,
I think we can both agree if it was a cat, you'd be angry.
fucking. Now that I'll never get used to. I will never. It's 5 years with that cat. I'll hate that cat. Oh, you like the cat?
Oh, I don't know. I just think people, if she said dog, it's like, well, I don't know. And a cat, it's like, fuck that. Don't bring Satan into this house.
Yeah. Can I hold on? I totally forgot about the
Yeah.
pit bull story. This is the best one.
Yeah.
So we bring the dog in. He brings the dog in, right? And we're just hanging out. We're in the living room, and this dog just squats and pisses in the living room, and he's just like, it's the longest man piss.
Just direct eye contact.
But the stream's not stopping. Like it's just bubbling and puddling.
Steaming.
Yeah, it's not like when you get a puppy. It's like a cute little
Right.
piss. You grab Kleenex. Like, bro, this was a full on. We have to change the carpet. This dude needs his own toilet. It was like I was so fucking mad, man.
Because it's a lot.
It was a lot.
A dominating pee.
Yes,
Okay.
marking the guy. Okay, I've gone too far, but yeah, that
at
did
least-
strike a nerve.
I love that I knew this would be the perfect one for you.
Yeah, that's a horrible idea.
Yeah, don't do
Wiz.
it. You know why
Lies.
also? Because if you do it and you get away with it, this is from a psychological perspective. I'm not a psychologist, I get it. And he is totally cool with it. That means you will continue to take those types of liberties in the relationship.
Yeah.
And then you will have a beaten down man. And I
Yeah.
don't think you actually want that.
Yeah.
You don't want a guy that's like, well, whatever my baby wants.
Yeah,
So-
fuck that.
For your own psychological well being.
Yeah, can he write in, please? Tell him to write in.
Wiz Mommy's
Wiz Mama,
Mister. Wiz
write in
Mister.
for next week.
Yeah.
Do that.
At Stefan_NJ. People love to let you know they're from New Jersey. What's the best cuisine and why? Because I'm missing out.
I'm still laughing at you. I don't think you appreciate some of the shit you say sometimes.
Well,
I
good-
think you should really fall back and let people absorb it and enjoy what you say. Sometimes you'll say a gem and you walk on it.
What
I
did I
don't
say?
understand.
What did I say?
It's just like you said people love to let you know that they're from New Jersey. And it's so fucking true because that's something I never noticed. It's so true. Is that really something that they're really proud of? Or do people shit on Jersey so much that they have to let you know that they're from Jersey?
Ooh, I think it's both.
But you can't be proud of Jersey, man. Come the
It's
fuck.
actually a beautiful state.
It is a beautiful state. So is
That's
Connecticut.
That's all our time.
Yeah.
I just needed to get Joe to admit that New Jersey was a beautiful state.
Yeah.
I think it's the Garden State, and then people are like, but it's so gross. And then there's that whole like Jersey Shore thing.
Yeah.
So I do think they're
There's
trying
a
to
lot of
prove
that.
it. But I'm only thinking a friend, another Jody Miller. I'm not going to give out her email address, but
Yeah.
NJ is in there.
Of course.
And she always,
Every time I play Jersey, I never notice that, but that's always like their thing. They always talk about Jersey.
they talk about, because there's that old Joe Piscopo SNL thing. You from Jersey? I'm from Jersey.
That's right. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, I'm from Jersey.
I'm from Jersey.
Yeah.
And if you're from New York,
Yeah.
you say, what part? And you're like, oh, I'm from Valley Stream. Like, oh, I'm from New Jersey. Like letting you know, like,
Yeah.
I'm almost like a New Yorker.
Yeah.
I'm just as close
Yeah.
to the city.
Yeah.
There's a need for that.
Yeah.
Whereas when I see another Texan and they tell me where they're from, in my head, I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
there's no way it's better than Dallas.
No.
Are you
There's
from
no
El
way.
Paso? Go fuck
Are you
yourself.
from Dallas?
I am. We're very snobby about it. Which I
but
think
they
is fair.
all say that. That's one thing I noticed. Every time I play any other surrounding city, they always say that about Dallas.
Well, because it's the big one.
Yeah.
Because then you say, I'm from Dallas.
But what
and
you
say,
just said, snotty.
Oh, yeah.
That's like the big description.
Well, you'll
for-
say I'm from Dallas, and I'll go, where? And they'll be like, oh, Rockwall. And you're like, okay, that's not Dallas.
You're Dallas Direct.
Dallas Direct. Growing up, it was the zip code.
Yeah.
Proper one, Dallas city limits. Wasn't Plano. I did
That's
a 10
you.
school there. So I actually don't care. I think it is something funny to go to the mat for.
But I'm from Washington, and if you're anything
State
within
or DC?
Washington State, and if you're 50 minutes outside of Seattle, you always say you're from Seattle.
You have to.
You have to.
Because no one knows
Gives a fuck about Olympia.
what Spokane is. Right.
Where's I'm sorry, Tacoma? Huh?
Tacoma,
No,
that's
yeah,
the one.
where's- yeah. No, you're right. Spokane. People say that too. If you're from Spokane, you'll definitely say Seattle.
Was it Spokane or Tacoma?
Tacoma is you
there's-
played both.
Yeah, but one had like a country bar, and I was like, it's kind
That's
of.
Spokane.
Yeah, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh, this is weird.
Yeah.
I had a good time.
Yeah, you did.
I like Washington.
Everybody does.
Not as touted as Oregon.
Oregon's a completely different vibe, right? Portland especially.
Portland especially, but they're both very wooded Pacific Northwest states, but
Very.
nobody ever talks about Washington State.
No, never.
What's in eastern Washington?
Utah? Nothing but desert. Yeah, yeah.
What's over there?
They-
Wyoming?
Complete no trees. Eastern Washington. It's completely different. That's why no one ever talks about.
Really?
Eastern. Yeah.
I want to hear from you. If you're from eastern Washington
Let
and
us
your
know.
mayor is-
Wazoo.
Yeah.
Stand up, Wazoo.
Is your mayor a coyote? I want to know. All right. So the question is from, where is he?
Sorry, I didn't mean to take you off the
No,
path.
you're better trained with stuff like that. I also Mark Maron, and I talk about this all the time, gave me this compliment once. We were at a show. We were watching the Comic On before us, and just to watch and see. It was like a charity event. And I was like, they're fine. He's like, yeah, we'll be fine. I go, yeah, they're a good crowd. He goes, just do what you always do. Don't wait for applause. Steamroll over your own punchlines.
What?
Make
Are
your
you
animal
serious?
noises and get off stage.
He said that?
I cried laughing.
Well, I'm laughing inside right now because
Yeah.
I just told you
Yes.
that.
It's a disease. It's a disability.
That's funny. It is a disability.
Don't shame me. I'm going to try this.
From the toes down.
From the toes down, I'm paralyzed. Steph in New Jersey. What's the best cuisine and why? Maybe I'm missing out on Ugandan food, or maybe Icelandic, you're not, with their weird shark meat. Since you know good food and your husband is a chef, okay, I consider you qualified and don't say tacos.
That's so fun. Who is this person? That's so funny.
Someone
All of
from
that.
New Jersey.
That was good. Don't say tacos because women love tacos.
Everyone loves
What?
tacos.
No, but women love tacos.
Is that a thing?
I think so. Through my observation, women love tacos.
I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the girls on Instagram that are like hot and they're like, it's Taco Tuesday. Me having a taco. I'm hot, but I'm eating
just talking
a taco.
about my fiance, and she can't get enough of tacos. There's never a bad day for Taco Tuesday or getting Mexican food. It's never not on her palate.
It's tasty.
See, women love tacos.
You don't love tacos? That's
I
it's
can
not
go
a women
without.
thing.
It is a woman thing.
Well, what do you
I
love?
want all your listeners right now
Okay.
to next week let Eliza know how much you love tacos. Is it number one on the list? Is it something you can eat every week? Let us
Yeah.
know. I think it is a weekly thing.
You don't want to eat tacos every week? Okay, let me say this though.
It's the same damn thing.
Well, most cuisine is just reconfigured. Actually, no, Mexican food, a lot of it, as we know it as Americans.
Yeah.
It's a lot of similar ingredients. I picked this question because you are Filipino.
And that's my favorite.
That's your favorite.
Yeah.
Are you biased?
Yes, I am.
Because
But I really truly feel like it's the best cuisine. It is the first hybrid. Let me finish.
I just
It's the first. You gave me that shit look that you always do. The kind you give a guy that wants to hug you in the line.
don't you touch
Don't
me.
you
I don't remember
fucking
you
touch
from
me.
that lineup. It's the first hybrid?
First hybrid fusion cuisine. Like,
Okay.
you know how a lot of people are doing that now? I'm pretty sure your husband does
Fusion.
it. Fusion. Where it's got a cross between Mexican and fucking Irish. I don't know. Whatever. But Filipino is truly that.
Mm-hmm.
It's whatever country that conquered the Philippines for
Yeah.
years.
Whoever was fucking got
They-
their food on the plate.
They got their food on the goddamn plate, and we
Okay.
had to make the best of it. And like that's why our curry's so good because it's the Filipino version of Indian curry. Mm-hmm. Our barbecue is amazing. Have you ever tried our barbecue?
No, because you
I'm
didn't
gonna-
give me any.
Well, then I'm taking you out for barbecue, or I'll bring it. Whatever, I'll have it delivered. I'll Postmate it. Anyways, our Spanish food. Are you kidding me? We got all the ingredients. All right, I'm
I just
done.
thought, no, the idea of postmating a lot of food to someone's house and not telling them it's coming.
It's just like buying them a dog. It's the equivalent to me bringing a pit bull to your fucking house. Just full on catered for 25 people.
I'm gonna do that.
You should.
I'm gonna postmate.
And the post-it just says, the card says, you gotta try this. That's great.
I'm gonna postmate like $100 worth of noodles to someone's house and just be like, fuck you.
Fuck off.
I know you're going out of town tomorrow. Good luck.
Enjoy.
Okay. You're saying Filipino because they have, of all the categories, because you're listing a lot of different kinds of food.
Yeah, because Spain conquered the Philippines. We had a lot of Indians that went into the Philippines.
Yeah.
The Chinese went in. That's why our noodles are so good. Our egg rolls are so good. Like we don't have like when you go to China, they have their specific Chinese cuisine. Philippines has all the different countries that came in and left their spices and shit on the table, and then we had to make do with what they gave us.
With
That's
tastiness.
our cuisine.
And tropical fruit.
Oh my God, our
'Cause it's an
mango,
island.
you can't mess with our mango.
was
Filipino
thinking of
mangoes
that.
are the best.
I had a layover in Manila
Oh,
once.
was it not melting in your mouth?
I just remember I ate mango in the airport and I was like, this is great.
Amazing, right?
Tasty.
I took Chase DeRusso, my opener, to the Philippines, and he could not stop eating mangoes.
Wait, I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you ever say Jason Derulo?
Chase,
Like Jason Derulo? That has to be a thing. Jason Derulo.
that's so funny.
Like in the song? No.
No.
So you say Filipino.
Yes.
So that's your answer. Number 3, Stefan, New Jersey. What's the best cuisine and why? Joe's strong argument is Filipino food.
Because it's so underrated, no one really has tried it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you think of Asian food, you go right to like the top 3: Korean, Japanese, Chinese. And
Yeah.
It's like, and now Thai's picking up. You know what I mean? It's like
Thai's
a race.
picking up.
It's a race.
I mean, is
Coming
it?
in 4th.
Don't you want to be like, because you want Filipino food on the map?
Like there's no reason why I can't have why I can't go down Sunset and eventually run into a Filipino restaurant, which will never happen.
It'll happen.
Hopefully I'll make that movement happen. But
Yeah.
I say it on my, when I
your-
go
on
on the
your
road,
podcast?
when I go on the road, I always talk about it. It's just like, you guys just try it.
Here's a question, and you can tell people this, because a lot of people listening, they're from other parts of the country that are very white, other countries that are very white.
Yeah.
What's the signature Filipino dish?
Chicken adobo, which I guarantee everyone will eat. Everyone, you will eat it and fall in love with it. It's that good.
Yeah. Also, why not?
Why not?
Why not just have a fucking bite?
Yeah.
Have a fucking bite of that chicken.
Do it again. Who's this character? Is this a new character?
No, just
Do it.
It was just
What,
I don't know.
what character is this?
I don't know. It was just like a car said, like, just why not?
Do it.
Just have a fucking bite. Just have a fucking bite of my chicken adobo. I brought you rice.
What's taking so long to try? Just
fucking try it.
take a spoonful.
Take a spoonful.
What's a spoonful gonna do? Nothing.
Somebody's getting off to this.
Yeah.
Just
Just try a spoonful of chicken adobo. You'll love it.
Chicken adobo. I know a lot of you are probably thinking like, oh, Eliza's going to defend Jewish cuisine. I won't. Because
I think I've asked you this before and you didn't.
Well, there's different
you were just
kinds.
like, oh, there's just meats and breads.
That is not my voice, and I didn't say there's meat.
This is how you said it. You said it on my pod. I'll play it back. I don't give a fuck. You went like this. Yeah, it's just meats and breads, salts.
The deepness of the
Blends.
voice is right.
There's blends,
I did not say there's blends.
soups. You like soups, Joe?
Who is this?
It's you.
That's what I
That
sound
was
like.
early in the morning, 9 o'clock.
I would never
Yeah.
agree to a podcast that
Honey,
early.
cook me breakfast.
Fair enough. We were talking about vacations earlier, and I think we were talking about Hawaii, and my husband and I both want to go.
Maui,
You stayed at that haunted house.
the worst.
The worst. But we're talking
I'm
about
not
Maui.
joking, Eliza.
There's no ghosts on a tropical island.
Yes, there are.
I know.
That's where that's where they were bred. They were bred there,
Born and raised.
born and raised.
And died.
I mean, think about it, man. Those people were of the land. They still are of the land.
For sure. There's so many
For
ghosts.
sure. And those people are about the land. That's their. I'm telling you,
I believe you.
they built that house on some type of burial ground, some kind of something. That freaked me out, man. I get chills even just starting to talk about it. It was so freaky.
I don't know what gives you a 1,000-yard stare harder, thinking about the time a guy brought a pit bull home or your haunted rental in Hawaii.
Oh my God, the haunted rental. But that goddamn pit bull. I've never seen anything pissed like that before.
I'm so sorry
Yeah,
that you had to go through that.
Listen to this. I'm going to reenact what I heard. You ready?
Uh-huh.
This is 3 o'clock in the morning, and this is what I hear.
Okay.
Complete silence in the house.
By the way, just so you guys know, Joe takes his family every year to Hawaii, and they rented a haunted rental.
Yeah.
Not the pipes?
No, God damn it. Does that sound like pipes to you?
Yeah, like old pipes.
No, not
all right.
pipes. And then
it
about
easy.
30 minutes.
Chicken adobo.
30 minutes later. Okay. You ready? It was freaky.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That happened.
Door just opens. Like I really felt like it was a kid spirit that lived there, and I think the people that own it knew that there was a kid spirit in there because there was a box of toys that we found in the other room, like a big
that's
box
right.
of toys.
Doesn't Kid Spirit sound like a children's shoe brand?
That's so funny. That lights up. It lights up only when they run because they're trying to get the kids to exercise.
Kid Spirit.
Kid spirit. They only light up when they run. Ding.
When they run.
Yeah, because that's what they are.
All right, so you're going with Filipino. You guys check it out. If you live in Utah, I don't know what you're going to do. I don't have an answer. Because, that's what I was saying. Hawaii, when I think of Hawaii, I get excited because there's so many types of cuisine, and it is that blend of. I think when Asian food gets infused into things, then it just gets tastier.
Yeah.
So anything
It's
involving.
a wrap.
Yeah.
You can go to Dallas and have the best steak ever made. Throw some fried rice next to it. Am I right?
I mean, yes.
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 Tasty.
Tasty.
Tasty Asian spices. Last question. China underscore joy 28. Oh, 28, excuse me, in case there's another one. Advice on staying friends with your ex? We only broke up because we both want such different things. I want marriage and kids and he doesn't. I know my answer, but you're the guest.
Wait, they broke up?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's grounds for breakup, right?
They're broken up. She says advice on staying friends.
Oh, no. What?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Take your dog.
Yeah, take your dog, Joy, and delete his number. It's done.
It's done.
It's done.
It's
Yeah, there's no, I'm going to get a drink after work with my ex. Like, stop the bullshit. Once you're intimate with somebody, that bond is never broken. It's over with. You have an
Oxytocin.
emotional tie for the rest of your life. It's just like that.
What Joe is speaking about, of course, is the release of oxytocin, a chemical release during the lovemaking process.
Why are you so fucking smart?
Everybody knows that. Oxytocin, it's the reason girls are clinging.
First of all, don't say everybody because I'm right here in front of you and I don't fucking know. Okay, so slow down. So no, it's not everybody.
I guess
But
I
why are you so smart? Did you go to college?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
How many years?
4 years for film school.
Were you smart in high school? Like it was easy for you, right? Like
No.
You
But I
studied?
went to a really hard high school.
Did you study?
So hard. But just to catch up.
I don't know, man. Your conversation seems very. You're that girl that's smart and you hide it.
No, I don't hide it. I don't hide it. I don't hide it. I just the oxytocin thing, I just, because that's a big part of my comedy is like, why do we do these things as girls?
Can I tell you who you are to common folk? This is what you are.
Yeah.
When we have conversations with you, you always drop like these big words. And I'm just telling you right now.
Okay, I'm ready.
I'm letting you know, okay? Every time you do, I want you to know that whoever you're talking to, stop listening to you because they're trying to figure out the fucking word that you just said. So the word that you drop is
Yeah.
the only thing I'm focusing on because I'm like, wow, that was fucking amazing. What does that word mean?
Oh.
And then everything that you're saying after the word, I didn't even hear.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, so I'm just
Fair
letting you
enough.
know. Your vocab is deep.
It's deep.
It's deep, yo.
Bro. My
Pretty
answer.
badass. I wish I could do that.
What?
I wish I had like a vocab like that.
We could do a word a day.
Is that what you do?
No, but we could do. I could text you one every morning.
Send me one.
Like the word is fuck stick.
That's my vocab.
Look it up.
Yeah.
I curse often, and I've done it. Like I was like on a panel recently,
Yeah.
and it's all these women, and it's women talking about empowerment. I'm like, look, when I do comedy, I came to fuck, and
Yeah.
it's just that. But sometimes that is the best way to describe something.
Yeah.
Anyway, my answer to her
Yeah.
is I understand I have a couple of exes. I am married now that I'm friends with because I find genuine value. Sometimes they, in their intelligence or something like that. We don't talk all the time. I
Yeah.
don't, hang out
Just
with them.
delete it.
You should just delete it. If you want different things, there is that grace period between relationships where you're bored. So you're hanging out with your ex because you don't have anyone else. But I guarantee if another man came along tomorrow
Yeah.
who you were into, you wouldn't really have a need for your ex.
Yeah.
So occupy yourself with something else.
Yeah, it's just annoying to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You broke up for a reason. You're not friends. You're
Lovers.
You're lovers.
Absolutely.
And that's two different things.
Different
So
things.
once the lovers is done,
Yeah.
that everything is terminated. You know what I mean? Like you don't get a job at Nordstrom and then quit, and then every day you still come over and be like, I'm here to fold. I'm just hanging out. You know what I mean? I miss you guys. You know what I
It's
mean?
like
There's
the-
something about your quality.
It's like being here.
I didn't like being here. The AC's good.
It's like the
get
kid that
fuck out of
graduates
this-
high school but keeps coming back to like say hi to the teachers.
Yes.
You're like, all right, creep.
Yeah.
It's enough.
Time to go to community college, bro.
Okay, so Joe Coy's answer is no, cut it off. Mine is, of course, you're going to be a little attached, but find someone better. You'll forget about it quickly.
Yeah.
Last question.
Hold on. I got to go back to this, Eliza. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Because what you just said, why? So you find somebody and then you can get, what did you say? How'd you say it?
I'm saying find someone better, and then your mind will be preoccupied with that person. You won't have time to think about your ex.
Okay, so then what you're saying right there is that women, and I'm just saying this, women like to stay with their ex because there's still an emotional tie.
I think both people do it. You do. I had an ex-boyfriend
Yeah.
who would I broke up with him, and not in a creepy, aggressive way because
Okay.
it's cute. We're like, oh, he keeps pursuing me after I've said no, please.
Yeah.
But he would call and be like, do you want to go get coffee? Knowing that I wasn't dating anyone else. And so you're like, all right, fine. Because you know him, you know their habits, you know
Okay.
what kissing them's going to
Okay,
be.
yeah,
You know, so
fair.
but then you meet someone else and it's like, okay, you know what? I don't need that tricycle, that third wheel anymore.
Got you.
So I think it's natural to think you want to stay friends. But once you meet someone that you really like,
Got you.
unless you've like been
But
through some shit.
is it safe to say that women think like that more than men? Or no, men do it too?
I don't know. I think everyone does. I think everybody
do?
wants comfort,
I got you.
you know?
Yeah.
And this is the last question. I really want to bring this one up because Dest underscore with the underscores.
Yeah, I fucking hate
I hate
underscores.
it. You want you want people to never be able to search for your name.
Yes! Oh my God. I've been wanting to say that for so long.
Get it out.
Get it out.
I meant
Get
you.
it out.
Say it.
Oh, okay. But the underscore, I just don't get it. I never understood it. No one knows where the fuck that thing is. It just stop.
Or 2 underscores.
What is so important about the name that you have to keep?
I think they don't.
It's just joy.
It's
just
just
joy.
Find me. Dest underscore Roy underscore all. My
Desk all? You wanted all desk all that you had to throw an underscore in there?
It's Dest Royal.
Desk
Roy
Royal.
all.
God. That's not even good without the underscores.
you. My old employer screwed me over, and one of the new employees asked me to donate to their charitable toy drive for Christmas.
Nice.
What should I
love charity, by the way.
I'm so sorry. You know what? I misread this question, and everything I wrote down as a note doesn't make sense anymore.
Oh.
Okay, so he said, we'll answer my question then, not his. My old employer screwed me over, and one of the new employees, this doesn't even make sense, asked me to donate to their charitable toy drive.
Oh, should you still do it?
What should I get them? No, his question was, what should I get them? The answer is, I don't fucking know, because I don't have Christmas. But I thought it was, should I still participate?
Yeah, that's what
you thought,
I
right?
think that's what he meant too.
Let's answer it our way.
Yeah.
Because I immediately thought, because first of all, it's a charity, so
Yeah.
just do it.
Yes.
But I immediately thought of this episode of Friends where Ross was moving into a building and they were all donating money to the building superintendent who was leaving. And he's like, I don't want to donate. I don't know the guy.
Yeah.
And then Phoebe donated and they all loved her and they were all mad at Ross. So it's the idea of like someone leaves
Yeah.
and there's someone like, who are you beholden to?
Yeah, exactly.
You would not only donate, you would buy a truck
Yeah.
for the toys. You'd show up.
Yeah.
You're that kind of guy.
I am. And I that is a humble brag.
Yeah. I'll brag for you.
Yeah, man. I really I was broke when I was a kid, so I understand how that feels.
Yeah.
So fuck it, man. What like I find myself buying lavish shit because I can and I worked hard.
Totally.
But if I can do that for me, then I can do that for anyone. I don't know what I'm trying
Yeah.
to say right now, but
It feels good to give.
Yeah, but I also like this. By the way, I've never really bragged about it until like right now.
I think
But,
this,
like,
I associate you with giving.
yeah, because I never do. I never tell anybody, and it has to come from your heart. Like if you're thinking about doing it because, oh, this is good karma, then don't fucking do it, man. You know what I mean? Don't
No.
do stuff like that. It's got to come from your heart, and yeah, because that's a part of you. When you give something, that's an extension of you, man. So make sure that it's real and genuine. And I do it all the time, and I think everyone should. And I'm not saying dump $1,000 or whatever. Like, give $1, give $2, give whatever, man.
Know
There's
what it
people out
feels
there-
like to be scolded for not giving more. Know that deep down Christmas feeling of not give. But you give and you give freely, and I think you know what it's like to come from. Like, I think you have that empathy. You're like, I know what that's like.
Yes.
I've been there, so
Yes.
here's that. I did a show last night, and someone gave me like $100. It was a $100 bill, which is
Why?
like for doing the show. I don't know. It was like something
Oh. I thought it was like a family.
was the
Here you go.
improv.
Good job.
gross, right?
Yeah.
And I passed this homeless woman who was sleeping, which is like a huge thing in Los Angeles, like on the
Yes.
road to her house. And I thought about, I couldn't stop because we were in like very fast traffic.
Yeah.
But I was like, if I give her that $100, or is it better that I say, why don't we go into the store and I'll buy you food?
Yes.
Because I don't want her to use it.
For drugs.
For drugs.
And I did the same thing on a freeway underpass. Is that what they're called? Freeway when you come
Yeah.
and they're right there, and they had the lady with the sign, and I did. I gave her 100.
Yeah.
And so I'm sitting there, and as I make the left, the other two homeless, it was like a routine, and I felt so took.
Yeah.
I felt like really you just had me You just
I was trying to
really.
do something nice.
I was trying to do something really, really nice, man.
Yeah.
And you did that,
Here's what you do.
and that's what killed it for me. So that now I don't.
Next time, you give the money, then you grab him by the neck,
Yeah.
walk him into the
Yeah.
store.
Yes.
Say, you
Food.
Pick out something wholesome.
Grab some food and socks.
Grab some chicken adobo.
Good chicken. Don't just try it.
It's the top of the cob. We're doing it right every day. You just take a bite, top of the cob. This is the segment where we talk about the top of the cobbler is the best part of the cobbler. Nobody wants to eat the bottom of the cobbler.
Yeah, that's the truth.
It is the truth.
It is the truth.
So this is the part of the show before
Okay,
we
are
close
you talking peach cobbler?
Any kind of cobbler.
Oh my God, I'm a peach cobbler guy, man.
Yeah.
And if you make it right, like where it's burnt, like the sauce is burnt on the edge of the.
Ooh.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
That
gets a
my
little
spoon
chewy.
goes there first,
My
and I'll
spoon.
take that. It does.
All right.
If it's at a buffet,
Yeah. You got to get that corner piece.
man, give me that spoon first.
So the question is,
Yes.
what's one top of the cob, bottom of the cob? One thing we love this week, one thing we hate.
Okay.
So my top of the cob is a club soda with lime to deter appetite late at night. I come home from shows, I'm starving. That's a great way to gain weight. So I just have a club soda. And my body thinks I'm having something fun because of the bubbles. I let them tickle my nose. And I'm so engaged with the soda that I actually find I'm not as hungry.
Ah.
It's my
that's
don't
a
get
good
fat hack.
secret.
Yeah,
Oh man.
that's my top of the cob.
Okay.
Something you love.
Something that I love.
Something that makes you happy. Could be small.
Okay, you're gonna get mad at me.
Okay.
But I like to eat late night.
No, that's okay. I
You
do
sure?
too. Yeah.
Okay, it's a bowl of cereal. It's the kid in me that
Mm-hmm.
will not grow out, and I think I got it from my father, who never really lived with us for a long time. But
That's the one thing he
it's
passed down.
the one thing I remember him late night. He would always pour himself a bowl of cereal, and I find myself doing it.
Oh. It's
now.
comforting.
Yeah, it really is.
What kind of
man.
cereal?
I can eat anything.
Yeah.
It can be healthy. I don't give
Yes.
two shits. It could be Honey Bunches of Oats down to Cocoa Krispies.
There's no bad cereal.
No, there isn't. And Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Lucky Charms, bro. I can go all day.
I was shit canned the other weekend.
Yeah.
We had like a really nice dinner and we're like, we gotta Lucky Charms. And I ate an entire bag of Lucky Charms.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
And you feel healthy about it.
Bottom of the cob. For
Yeah.
me, the color royal blue. It's ugly. It's too formal. It's a business color. At anytime
it's not even that. I hate that color.
yeah,
You can't wear it.
it's too bright.
It's too bright.
It's too formal. It's like a senator wears it, or you're at an office.
or a team,
Yeah.
You
Or
know what
a
I mean?
gang.
or a gang, a bad gang at that.
I don't like royal blue. I don't like the way it looks. It's too rich.
You know, I would have never said that.
Thank you. But now.
I will agree with you on that. I cannot stand royal blue. And get the word royal out of there.
Yeah, this
There's
is
no
America.
royalty about it.
Yeah.
It's bye.
Yeah.
It's just shit blue.
Kansas City Royals.
Yeah, bye.
Yeah.
I get your blue.
No monarchy here.
Yeah. Sorry.
Joe Coy,
Yeah.
I love you.
I love you more.
It's at Joe Coy on Instagram. And you can see him, and you've got joecoy.com.
Yes.
You'll know he's in your city because there will be a line around the block for days, a shanty town made so people can get tickets.
I love it.
Joe Coy, you're one of my favorite people. Thank you for, and you know what? I think the people, all my truckers out there would like to thank you for guiding them.
Oh, I love it.
So thank you for coming
You're the
by.
best, man. I love you, hon.
I am. Goodbye.